her original post, which her original post was about the breakup. Basically, she found whatever the text messages or whatever that you were cheating on her, right? That was the first post she
I
made.
thought I was like trying to look on there.
And then the second post was about her going through her DV, right? And I remember seeing your post clarifying and stating, yes, she went through DV with her baby father. It is not about me. And after that, I don't know if it was just me, but all I felt like was Shakari Richardson. That shit just, whoop, it took off and it just did not stop after that. That's how I recall it starting. So I never was like, oh, he's wrong, he's this. No, because at the end of the day, I have a little boy. If somebody sat down and said my son beat the crap out of a woman or did this or was abusive, I would want him to defend himself and stay. Yes, she went through this, but it was not with me. I have never heard or seen you say that she did not go through that. I'm sorry she went through that because I understand. I went through it as well. I'm so sorry for her trauma. I think the difference is, as women, we have to take accountability for our own trauma. We have to sit down, especially when we are raising young men, right? We have to sit down and take accountability and realize that our trauma is going to pass on to our children. So we have to heal. I think the problem right now is, instead of taking the time to heal, everybody is just reacting, right? When we're angry, when we're sad, when we're upset, we react out of emotion because we're
He did
human,
say that,
right?
Millie.
So I think it's just time for us to everybody to just sit and regulate their emotions. I think a lot of people are like, some it's half and half. Some people taking accountability, some is just rolling with the punches. But I will say I am very, very sorry you have to go through this publicly. If Cece's watching this, I'm very sorry you have to go through this publicly. And most importantly, I'm sorry that the baby not only has to go through this, but he also lost a father, because at the end of the day, you were his parent, if I'm not mistaken. And that's something that's also very traumatizing and hard to go through as a child. So I don't feel like necessarily like, I don't feel like anything you're saying, anything you're doing is crazy. I just feel like it sucks that you have to like just continuously defend yourself, and then to defend yourself, you're becoming the bad guy for having to defend yourself. When at the end of the day, all parties are in the right to defend themselves. And Pressed, baby, I that live. And what I will say is, you handled yourself.
Nah, like, yo, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you handled yourself amazingly. They did. Phoenix, girl, you regulate, okay? You let everybody speak. You allow everybody to have respect. And when people do not have respect, that have witnessed you, mute everybody and say, listen, please allow each other to speak so we can understand and hear each other. Now, I am a fan of Fupa and I love her down. I just wish that she put a cap on everybody else that was speaking, because I feel like we're talking about, we're girls, right? Everybody's girls, everybody is women. Why are we not allowing each other
To
to
talk,
speak
yo.
and understand what they were? I understood everything that you said, Press, and I understood everything they were. Oh, I never seen. That is okay.
Yeah, they were fixated on one doll, like one doll just exists in this world, right? And it doesn't. And that's what kills me, is that to have to go through that, because this is my first time engaging with any type of live or whatever like that. But when it comes to something like this, right? To be quiet on it and to not speak on it and to not give, your piece on it, basically. I only went and engaged in that live only because Big Beauty 43, whatever the fuck her name,
The
excuse me,
same lady who
whatever
was
her name,
here.
she was here first initially defending Phoenix, right? And I saw her in that panel on top. So I was quiet. And I didn't say nothing until she was like, there was this girl over there who was and trying to say that I said the only people that don't understand this is light skinned people and white people, and in which in turn there's truth to that statement, because at the end of the day, when you have textured hair, when you're mixed, someone like me who's mixed, I have very fair hair. It's a nice curl, whatever, compared to Phoenix's hair, who has textured hair. My experience as a black individual and her experience as a black individual are different. But I'm not discrediting her like the women are doing in that panel and her black experience, okay, to benefit a shitty ass comment that nobody can benefit off of, and then to stick on that one Raggedy Ann doll and try to go, well, where's the history? This black, and she literally tried to say that we created the photo of the black Raggedy Ann doll.
How the fuck we?
No,
How can
they literally said.
He said on Chat GPT.
no, that you can Google. You can
She
literally Google it.
literally said, and they were like, yeah, because the only one I knew was the red hair white lady, the red hair white skin one.
Yeah, they
and
kept saying that in that chat the whole
I
time.
said, yeah, and I was like, yo, we're not fixated on the skin.
Right.
Racism goes beyond just the skin.
then
You can be racist in different ways.
Can we do a little history lesson real quick for the people in the back? Let me explain something to you guys, right? And this is more so for the people who's coming from Fupa's Live to watch, right? There's something in America called propaganda, right? It's when we sit down and we normalize a certain thing, right? So we have something else called white supremacy, right? So we're talking about the Andal. This is like what, early 1900s to mid 1900s is when it was very much popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a time when white supremacy and white propaganda was very popular, right? If we're being technical, I don't think the black Andal came out until maybe after 65-ish. Okay? So of course, Mommy's speaking. So yes. So of course, I'm sorry, my baby. So of course, we're going to see the white and doll because that's what normalized. This is the same thing with Barbie, right? We're just normalizing black Barbies for black women and black little girls.
Like the Mandela effect isn't real.
Right. It's just becoming normal. We're just getting inclusive. I can't say the word
inclusivity. Yeah.
Yes, because I'm getting upset because listen, I'm also coming from a household, so I understand my mom is Jamaican, she's chocolate, okay? My dad is Dominican and he's light, okay? And I am just the in-between. So I seen, and my stepfather was Puerto Rican, but he was a CC Puerto Rican. So I seen the difference of walking outside and getting treated a certain way because he was a white pass, right? This is what we call the lighter, fair skinned people. You are a light pass. This is why when Josiah was live on IG, I sat down in them comments. Yes, I was cutting up because I won't lie. I'm a little funny, but I'm going to say what it is, which is just because you're Puerto Rican, Dominican, it don't matter what you are. There is still a difference between being black and being white. Yes, you can be Puerto Rican and yes, you could be Dominican, but there is a thing called Afro-Latina, and that is what I say I am. I am Afro-Latina.
And it's sad that we even have to subcategorize people as of this because a lot of Spanish people don't like identifying with being black.
Okay. Because the people
you know
who
what I'm saying?
that way know. Yes.
Who was over there saying I called her big back?
No, so they wouldn't let me talk. So every time I try to stick on topic theme, they were like, "Oh, but I could be fat, so Josiah could call me fat, so Josiah could say this, so Phoenix can talk about CC being on the bed, and they wouldn't let me talk, and I was trying to speak on the topic, but at the end of the day, if they don't want to listen and if they don't want to learn, they're asking individuals to educate them, right? And when a person was talking about me, Fupa was like, "You want to get on the live?" And I said, "Yeah." If you want to sit there and have an open conversation, be ready to listen. That's all I said to them. Because at the end of the day, y'all feeling attacked because y'all lack a certain knowledge and a certain experience, and y'all
Yeah, and
not
the
trying
whole
to
panel wasn't
understand
even
from
letting
this
press
right
talk at
here
all.
at all.
They were just going in on her, and they were like, "Oh yeah," like it was like a field of
So
hyenas.
me
They were
being
all
Puerto Rican and
attacking
me
her.
being
Yeah,
mixed, it doesn't matter. It's invalidated. No, it's not invalidated, honey. I'm just saying there's different levels to this shit.
It
At the
is.
end of the day, there's different levels to this shit. My experience differs from yours. And at the end of the day, for us to speak on Phoenix and be like, get over it. It's not the real doll. We're really looking up a doll to silence a woman and her experience. That doesn't make, if we really think about it, that doesn't make sense to me right now. This person felt violated. This person felt disrespected. And there's people who could follow behind that and validate her experience. We keep taking that away from people and want to be right about shit. And it's not about being right. It's about the feeling and what happened in front of our eyes. We all saw it. That's all I wanted to speak on. If you're going to speak on my name and say I said a certain thing, and if y'all want to feel like I'm flip-flopping, it's not flip-flopping. I went there because I was summoned. Somebody said my name. Somebody was talking about me. So I went over there and I defended myself. And if I have to go freaking Kendrick to this bullshit, 20 versus 1,
facts.
it's okay. That's fucking fine. And then you want to knock me out the panel. That's cool. That
Because
means
press,
you're limited.
press is me China. So I seen the live over there when I went over there, and I guess they requested you out when you got on there. And she's like, "Oh, I appreciate somebody from over there has balls to really talk about the situation." And then she just, I guess they let you speak for a little bit, and then it was just like a
A
flock of
little bit. As
hyenas.
soon as
They
I
were just
said
attacking her.
China, as soon as I said Phoenix's black experience,
Yeah, they
then
were
she
all
was like,
coming at
"Oh, so
her.
my experience doesn't matter about being fat." Okay, but
Like,
we're
who
talking
cares
about
about you? We're
hair
talking about Phoenix.
discrimination
Fuck.
and weight discrimination. Those are two different classes. I could sit here and be like, "Oh, somebody called you fat. That's wrong." Somebody
Yeah.
said my friend looked like Raggedy Ann. That's wrong.
But did you hear what you just said? Did you hear what you just said? This is when emotional intelligence plays a part, right? So nobody is invalidating anybody's feelings, correct? We're all saying, you know what, Fupa, how you feel is perfectly valid. Somebody's talking about your weight. Somebody's talking about your children. Whether you want to listen on it being true or not, your feelings are valid. Your emotions are valid. Same thing with Cece. Your emotion. Oh, somebody talking about your whatever hair that color crack she got going on. It's valid, right? Same thing with Josiah. Let's talk about the fact that everybody's calling him a she right now, right? His feelings is valid. Everybody's emotions is valid. But emotional intelligence is sitting down and saying, you know what, this is how you feel. I respect how you feel. I hear how you feel. And I
Yeah.
apologize for making you feel that way. But this is my opinion and this is where I stand.
Yeah. But thank you, Phoenix, for bringing me back on. And so I could say my piece with the situation. And regardless of the factor, I came in standing 10 toes down and being like, this is wrong. We've already dealt with this. This is microaggression. We already know about this. And like I said, continue to do what you need to do. And I'm gonna keep moving how I was, regardless if I gotta go back there and do it again. I'll do it all over again. I'll say the same shit. It don't change over here.
Period.
And Big Beauty 43, whoever the hell she is, run her fucking page to me, please,
That's a fact, yo.
and
Screaming.
stay
She
on
was
it.
over here first. Like, what?
Yeah, you was
And
over
she's the
here
flip
first,
flopper. She was
yo.
from
You
here
want to
to
talk
going over
about flip
there.
flopping, and you
Yeah.
wanna, since everybody wanna be ignorant over there and wanna hold you down, blah blah blah, not listen to nobody's fucking. This is a healthy panel. You letting people talk, regardless if they with you or not. They were saying we was trying to cut people off. I got thrown out of a whole panel because I was saying my piece.
Right.
Wow.
Do you see the
Big
difference?
Beauty was up here for a while
A
before she got
while.
dropped. She was up here for a while, and I still heard her out. And she still was acting as if she was defending me, but she was also defending Cece. And then I was like, you're not understanding where we're coming from. You're not hearing us. So what are we doing here? And then I dropped her. It was a long time before she got dropped. The
A
fuck?
A long time. But anywho, like I said, I'll do it all over again. Big Beauty 43, do it all over again, mama.
Period.
Goodbye. Later, y'all.
Trina's
Bye,
trying to say
pressed.
something.
Trina, you want to go ahead?
Oh, yes. I was just want to make a comment. So all you guys are trying to be messy in the comments and go to Fupa and say that we're watching her live. We're really not. So fuck you all and keep trying to be flip-flopping back and forth. Oh yeah, they act like if we don't watch that shit. Act like we don't know what's going on. I just want to say that. Act like we don't know. We don't got the tea. Like, let's bring it up.
Who
She
the fuck
said
is
Bring
Fupa
on.
is
watching her
saying for
live?
Josiah to go to
Oh,
her
it's the
page.
comments. It's her
I
stupid
can't
comments. It's everyone's comments because, you know, we don't listen to comments, is what
We
people like
don't.
to say.
They do.
And we don't over here because we have moderators for that reason. But over there, they want to keep going over there and being like, oh, they're watching your live. Oh, they're saying this. Oh, they're saying that. Y'all fucking stupid. So bring on your little foopy game over here. Let's go. Keep on
She
bringing
said
them.
that
Send your
Fufa wants
people.
Josiah to join the live.
Yeah,
Well, why
she.
don't y'all tell Fupa to come? Because honestly, I would
Yeah,
love to
what's
speak
up?
to Fupa.
Yeah.
I would not even on like not for nothing. I am an emotionally intelligent woman. I know how to
Why
speak my
would we go over
emotions.
there? Why
Before
would we go over
before
there
y'all
when we
leave,
already
I
seen
wanted to
what
say
happened to
something.
Pressed? Why would anybody want to go over there?
See, my thing
At
is,
least over here it's controlled a
Yeah,
little bit.
they were
Yeah. Before
rude.
y'all leave, I just wanted to say something because I gotta hop off here real quick. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say that I'm really proud of you and Josiah. You know, you really didn't pop off place, and now you stand on your ground, Phoenix, and I'm really proud. Josiah, I've been following you even when you were with Cece or not. I am really disappointed how she's really bringing you down like that, and I'm really proud how you stand your ground. Like you said, you work 9 to 5. You don't got time to be on this social media shit and all that. You know, you got bills to pay. You got a lot of shit on your mind. So I'm really proud of you, how you stand your ground, you know, to speak your truth, because she was saying a lot of stuff, and then you came here to pop off, say your part of your story. I am really proud. Phoenix, I'm proud of you for because you gave Josiah the moment for him to speak out his truth. And like I said, I've been watching you with the whole Norali and Young Level thing, you know, pop off always. I'm always a fan. But you know, I'm really proud of y'all, and I'm gonna say this: what she said about, you know, the doll was out of place because I had a grandfather that's Mexican but really dark skin. And back in high school, people kept saying that ain't no way, you know, how come he's black, you white? I'm like, what does race got to do with anything? You know? What does race got to do with anything? I'm proud to have a colored
Oh, hold
grandfather.
on one second. Mods, anybody who's saying Brittany in the comments, go ahead and block and mute immediately. Block and mute immediately because we are not going to allow any misgendering, any dead names to be spoke about. None of that. We're not doing that. Y'all can keep all the transphobia elsewhere. We're not doing it.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm really proud, and you know, you sticking up for yourself. You know, me, I don't. Everybody can say anything about me, but I'll still stand on my ground, and I will talk, and I will talk, because I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut. You know, she's not gonna stop, but you don't get out of pocket. Just stand your ground, defend yourself if you want, or just ignore it. You know, because I'm almost 20, and I've learned over my teens that don't you no violence is the answer. Now you want to talk, y'all can talk. She should have talked to Josiah from the beginning instead of bringing it online. I'm 20. I had a man before. You don't see me on y'all's For You page bringing it online. We talk, we say, we're gonna break up, but let's talk about what didn't go on good. You know, we broke up, this and that, it's finished. You don't see me on my Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook saying this and that about the man. No. All I said to him was, you know what, God bless you, thank you for being in my life. Hope you get a good woman next time. Just show her respect, and that's all. The same respect you gave me, show her respect. Show her the love. You know, she didn't have no right to do Josiah dirty, you know? And like I said, Josiah, I'm proud of you, you know, because I followed her, and, you know, I saw it. I thought it was just all, you know, social media shit, you know, because it also came on some other people's page, you know. But now knowing that she was manipulating us, you know, as her followers, she wasn't saying the right truth, you know. I'm proud of you, you know, and I've been following you guys, you know. It's really sad how it turned out to be, but you know, life is life.
y'all, what I've, me as a woman of faith, you gotta leave it on the hands of God. God will send her karma. And as for you, Phoenix, don't let nobody tell you about your race or your genetics. You're beautiful, honey. You are naturally beautiful. So that's all I gotta say. I'm proud of y'all, and see you guys next time. I'm hopping off from here now.
Thank
Sending
you,
y'all guys
Alexa.
love, nothing but love, bad vibrations out, and I love y'all. Love you, peaceful warrior. Love you, Phoenix.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. You have a good night, girl.
Bye.
I'm going back in the
Y'all, we
comments.
are glitching, so make sure you guys are tapping the screen. Please double tap the screen.
Okay, well, I'm going back
Let's
down,
see.
Fee. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay,
So
thank you, Trina.
keep it up, guys. We'll handle this.
Period. Erica, did you want to say something? Stefan?
Oh yes, so I know that I thought for the longest that Cece was just the Afro Latina, that she was a Black Latina as well as Josiah. So when you said she wasn't black, I was like, well, hold up. But then when she made the comment about you and people kept saying Raggedy Ann is white, I don't know if anybody watched them season 2, but the villain was actually a black Raggedy Ann. So I'm like, how are they acting like they've never seen a black Raggedy Ann? And so I feel like that comment she made was colorist. I don't think she's like a racist person, but I think she's just had a colorist moment where, like, I think like a lot of light skinned people, because I'm light skinned myself, they get this stance that, oh, I'm better than them because I'm light skinned. So I think a lot of them have that colorism in them, but I think that colorism is a learned behavior. Like, you can change being a colorist, like, you can learn that. So I do think it was the colorist comment that people can't just skate past, like, oh, that's just her being rude. No, that was very much a colorist comment. As far as her and Josiah, I felt like they handled it wrong. Like, they both could have just talked to each other offline. Because I know she made a comment when she was talking to Fupa, and she was like, he can address me online, but he couldn't address me in person. He couldn't just sit down and have a conversation with me. And I think they're both not in a space where they can sit down and have a civil conversation because they're both on the defense. So I just think.
Can I say something real quick? She's lying. I have multiple. Before she even brought it online, I texted her that morning at 6:43, asking her about Zayden, and then I wrote her 2 other times asking her what the hell she's doing, and then I wrote her a heartfelt email after her lying about our breakup, accusing me of DV, leaking my private parts. This was before she doxed me. Lied about me just in general, assassinated my character. So I tried. She's lying. I have the documentation to that. If you look in the YouTube video, it's there too. And that's why she came on the interview hot and ready, because she knew that I exposed the truth and she couldn't really talk. But yeah.
I definitely understand, because when Phoenix joined Fupa's live and they were just going back and forth, I was like, she's not going to be able to have a conversation with her because she's operating from a place of being on the defense, and she's listening to respond instead of listening to understand. So when she was like, Fupa was like, go get yourself together and then come back. And I noticed she didn't come back to the live. I said, yeah, she's not going to be able to do this until she like just gets it together.
She was yapping too much. She was doing the most. She's not a live creator, so what she does is get on live and act reckless and not know that there's community guidelines. I do lives and I do videos, so I know both sides. I have a live manager. I have a shop manager, so I know what I'm doing, no matter how small I am. But the reason she got banned is because she was acting the fuck up.
Yeah, she was. She was.
And I want to
to
piggyback off of that, because it's true. Yes. Yeah. Yesterday when Phoenix was talking, like, she stood quiet and she let Cece, all of them, talk, and then she just started coming out her mouth completely wrong, and that's when the Raggedy Ann comment came out. And it's like, I understand that you're angry, but it's like that really sounded extremely racist. Like, anybody that would have just
Twice. And
yes,
racist. So
correct.
I'm like, you're so lucky that live I got clipped as well on my main page. So
I remember.
I got live to post it. You are so fucking lucky. But I know there's clips on T pages where she literally was doing the most.
I seen it. Yeah.
Said, comb your hair out. What the fuck?
I heard all of that. Yeah.
It's on YouTube too.
I mean, let's look at J-Lo. When J-Lo said nigga, she got flamed all over social media, right? But she's Puerto Rican, she's from the Bronx. Shorty literally grew up on my block, legit, and we still don't jack her at all. But she said nigga, and she got flamed, right? So she's a content creator. I have 2 million followers and this and that. So the rules don't apply because last time I checked, J-Lo is an A-list celebrity. So what is the difference between J-Lo and her? Y'all are the same skin complexion. Y'all are the same race, the same background from what I see. So what is the difference? So if we're going to speak about a race topic and what's right and what's wrong, that's what's right and what's wrong. Now, we come from, everybody was, I come from the gutter. I'm from Bronx, New York, right? So if you sit down, because this is to go off the topic of yesterday when they was on the live talking about you're from the suburbs and you're this, you're that. Maybe I'm from both. I was bred and raised in the Bronx. My family though, Westchester. So I had to learn there's this thing that they seem to not understand, which is called code switching, right? When you work and you do certain things, you have to know how to carry yourself appropriately. I work in the medical field, right? So I have to code switch. Meanwhile, when I come outside though, people know don't speak to me a certain way because I'm healing, not healed, okay? So what does having to say y'all opinion and everybody just specifying, you know what, Cece, we didn't like this comment as women, we didn't like this comment as black people. Can you just, fix that comment and just go over to the next? That's all it would have took for Fupa and Cece to say was, you know what? I see where you're coming from. I respect it. You know what? You guys said A, B, C, and D. Josiah and Phoenix, as y'all did say, because it's like they're acting oblivious to the fact that you guys haven't apologized or specified what your comment was and why you said it. Okay? So it's like everybody needs to take accountability. But everybody's not taking accountability.
But you know what's crazy too? Josiah yesterday, at least he took accountability of everything. He said it on live because we were all on live till like 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 o'clock. And that was the first thing he said. He's like, listen, I just want to apologize and take accountability for the things that I said. Maybe it was wrong. Maybe this wasn't supposed to come out the way it was supposed to. Like, he fully said it in front of everybody. And I was there. I was on the panel with Phoenix and everybody else with press and everything. So, nobody's even recognizing that. And the fact that we let Fufa, come into the panel and she was talking and, I get it. She's from, Connecticut or whatever. It's close to New York. Like, we have those attitudes. Like, we react quickly, but it's like, girl, nobody was talking about your kids. Nobody was talking about your man. Nobody was even talking about your size. Like, girl, I used to be fat myself and now I'm skinny. So it's like, who's even body shaming anybody? But my thing is, if you interviewed Cece yesterday, you should have been, as a mother and as a grown woman, because I'm 35 years old. I must be older than everybody on this panel. But my thing is, if you were interviewing Cece, you should have told her, listen, I think it was wrong that you said this, and I don't think you should have said that. I think you should take a little full accountability. I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, you got to be grown about certain things. But apparently, Cece was just like, yeah, I take accountability that I should have not bring it to social media. But you did, girl.
Exactly.
And then she keeps saying he's the one who did.
But
he definitely didn't. It was her first. The fuck with the indirects.
We all see it. And the problem is, like, yes, I get it. We're from the North. We're from the Bronx. We're from Brooklyn. We from, I don't even jack Connecticut, because if you ask me, like, let's be real, everybody knows people who fail in New York go to
Josiah's dying back there.
They're being real, but I'm not even gonna cut but because I don't know their life, I don't know their story. But it's not man, it's not an excuse to act the way you act. Okay?
Exactly.
And I just feel like she contradicted herself yesterday. Like, she's like, she was like, Josiah, do you think tomorrow, are you going to continue with this? Like,
and we're still talking
are we going to be on a healing journey? But girl, I just went on your live like probably an hour ago, and y'all was just flapping y'all gums over there like, oh my God.
Yapping, tripping.
Y'all want to know something? Like, Josiah and Phoenix, y'all know how you was on my backup yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Someone messaged you, and then all of a sudden I get on live today and I'm constantly getting reported and my page is going to get taken.
What?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Any
So
pay-
I didn't got 2 restrictions already on my main account, so I got off it.
They're ridiculous, bro.
So it's really like that. So now everybody is coming to me, asking
I say
questions, and
something?
messaging you off my backup.
Oh my god.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what really, because, okay, I've been back and forth with this live and Fupa's live, just because they keep, yapping over there. And what's really bothering me is that they keep misgendering Josiah a lot. And I don't get why Fupa ain't stopping it, because her mans is also trans, right?
Yep.
So why isn't she putting a stop to that?
And she probably misgendered me too. And she over here like, I'm my big trans husband. I stand with the trans community. I haven't even said anything disrespectful about that girl.
Yeah, and like she's over there saying that you talking about her mans or whatever. But yesterday, because I was also watching a live yesterday with you guys, and you were saying that you are cool with her husband.
And that's why I was respecting her.
Yeah,
And that you were going to send the emails to him. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and the thing too is like, she was being cool and everything with all you guys yesterday, and then the next day she's on live the next day and just yapping.
Apparently it wasn't even the next day. Apparently it was an hour later.
She got as soon as she got out, yeah. And then she was on at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Can I say something too?
Sense.
You guys ended y'all lives, like, I kid you not, because I was up until like 4, until once it started getting, I saw daylight, I said, Fupa girl, I can't. But when I say, you said everybody leave, I remember clear as day, you said everybody leave. I want my supporters, my friends, my posse in this live. I don't want the negative energy. I don't want it. Bye-bye. Everybody started saying their opinions. Everybody started saying what was going on. I will testify. I did not hear not one fact comment. I did not hear nobody's children being talked about. I didn't hear any of that. I go over to the next live. I'm looking at the comments. They're saying that you're fat, and they're calling you a fat bum, and they're
just coming up with things.
Like,
they're doing exactly what they saying Josiah doing.
Yeah,
exactly. Because I'm in the comments like, that's not happening. But Fupa, I can't even get mad at her because she's just reading the comments. So as a normal person, she's reacting and she's like, wait, what? Her husband came. Her husband ended up coming home. She's like, babe, they're saying that Josiah said this and Josiah said that. And he's like, well, if that's my friend, he's not saying that about my wife. And I'm just sitting here like, you know what? It's so messed up because this is a conversation that could have been had off of social media.
And I was talking to him. I was literally talking to that nigga. As it was...
Josiah, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
This is Ace. I'm in Hawaii and I've been watching this. I've been following Josiah since day one. I'm 43 years old. And I've watched Josiah this whole time take accountability for everything and show facts. Like, the bottom line is, it's like Cece wants drama. It's like she don't have no grown woman shit to say. She just got some beef. Like, she just want to drag shit out. I'm so sorry for that, Josiah. And I appreciate you, Phoenix, because this is a perfect platform for just like this. So I appreciate it.
I'm mad at Phoenix. What did Phoenix ever do?
Can I say something real quick as well? I feel like for Josiah, people don't understand, if you live in Florida, about the court date, that in Florida, jobs can just fire you whenever they want. And that's what people don't understand. And when I was saying that in the comments, I was getting bashed. And it's like, listen, when I first moved to Florida, my husband's in the military. And my daughter got really sick and she couldn't go to school. And we didn't have anyone here to watch her. And she couldn't go to school for like 3 weeks, almost a month. So I was on like family emergency where I could stay home. But then when it was time for me to go back to work, they were like, well, your performance is like this. You just got back. We're going to have to let you go. And I'm like, why? If I had all the paperwork. And then that's when they explained to me, in Florida, we can just let you go whenever we want.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you're doing very well, they can just like, okay, you know what? Bye. That's it. We don't need you. And it's like, people don't understand that regardless if you need to go for a court date or not. And it's like, okay, yeah, you need to handle business because who's going to pay your bills? That's what I was trying to let people know, and they're just like, oh, no, you don't understand. No, I live in Florida. I do understand. You can get let go for the dumbest things, or just be like, you know what? We don't need you right now. I do apologize, and that's it. Or they don't even say anything. It's like, hey, have a good day. That's it.
Give the stuff back. We're done with you.
Right. And it's like, nobody understands that in Florida. If you're not in Florida, they don't understand that. They just looked at it as like, you didn't want to go to court and that was it. No. If your job was on the line, I'm sorry, I would pick my job more than anything. Yep. Because that's how I'm getting paid and that's how I need to survive. I just wanted to let everybody know that and let you know that, because it's like, you know, everybody just looked at it like you didn't want to go to court. And it's like, okay, but you gotta.
But in reality, you got a whole real life that's going on.
Right.
Unlike some other people.
Exactly. And it's just like, okay, I'm going to skip court just because. No, you had a reason. It's not that you didn't want to. So if let's say you did go to court, then what? You don't have a job, and now they're going to call you a bum because you don't have a job? Like, come on now, let's be realistic.
Mm-hmm. But they already calling him a bum, and I don't understand any of this. Just to is it Sindo? Is it Sindo? I don't want to say your name wrong.
Yes, it is.
Okay, just to piggyback off what you're saying, I'm confused because I thought this was just not a Florida thing. Like, when I was watching their panel, some of these girls had me pissed off because I was like, oh, some of y'all are not smart. If it was me, you call out of work, you get an FMLA. I don't think people understand what an FMLA is, because I don't know, because it seems like the same people who are calling you bums, Josiah, for having a 9-to-5 seems to also have their 9-to-5, or seem to be confused on what a 9-to-5 is, right? So a FMLA is paid family leave, right? That's usually when you have to take a certain amount of time to leave work, right? Tend, depending on what field you're in, depends on what it is. It could be anywhere from 90 days to 120 days. It really depends on company, field. It depends, right?
Right.
So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear about FMLA until I got into the medical field. That's when I heard what an FMLA is. But there's also short-term disability. There's different types of leaves. Now, from what I know from my 9-to-5 is that when it comes down to me doing jury duty, yes, okay, legally my job cannot fire me for going to do jury duty, because that is a federal and state thing, right? Now, when it comes down to a court date, if Josiah is taking CC to court for whatever reasons he decides to do, that is a personal legal matter, meaning he would have to take his personal hours, your sick days, your personal days, your mental days, correct? So correct. I'm confused on how you're getting torn down like everybody doesn't work normal jobs in order to have to live and take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, you still have to put a roof over your head, clothes on your back, and food in your stomach. And then on top of that, the things they were saying, I'm like, last time I checked, he can walk. He don't look sick to me. Yes, it's a mental thing, but last time I checked, if you don't have doctor's notes to back up everything you're saying, that man can't go on no FMLA. So what exactly were they saying?
Chat, make sure we're still tapping the screen, because we're glitching. We're getting mass reported right now, y'all. So please keep tapping the screen. Please keep tapping. If you're not already following Josiah, this is his main account. This is his main account, so follow his main account, because he's going to get back to content eventually. So make sure you're following him if you're not already.
I did today, actually. I posted something.
You did?
So, yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say that and let you guys know I have to get off. I have to put my babies to bed right now, but I hope you guys have a good night. And again, you're all beautiful. And Josiah, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cinda.
And I'd like to tell you, Josiah, you're a real inspiration. And I look up to you a lot. I know I'm like a father. I'm 43 years old. But I really do look up to you. And you're inspiring. And keep this energy, bro. Keep this energy. I promise you. And I'm going to stay following and start my transition in about 2 weeks. So thank you. All of you.
Absolutely.
So I'll see you guys later, and I'll be watching.
All right. See you soon, brother.
Nani, you have been up here for a while. Stefan, you've been up here for a while. Do either of y'all want to go?
Yeah, I would like. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of want to get back on topic. I just want to say, like, you didn't deserve anything that was thrown at you in the live. I've been watching like everything going on between both of them for a while now, and I've been saying like I feel like she's very unhinged when she talks to people, and it gives mean girl, bully, and the people sticking up for that is really giving slow, because the same thing with like Fupa. She's saying that, people are coming at her about, being fat, but that's her personality on TikTok. Like, she talks about, being a big girl. I'm a big girl myself. I'm plus size. And if you're making that your personality, you can't be mad at people calling you big. That's one. My second thing that I wanted to say is, like, they're comparing that to the racist comment. And they don't correlate together at all. She could change being a big girl. I'm making changes for myself to not be a big girl. But, for her to bring that up and try to make it seem like, we're being fat phobic or, stuff like that, trying to, take away from what you're feeling, I feel like that's so wrong. And
Hold
I just
on,
want to
Donnie.
apologize.
Josiah has already said he will not go over there because we already saw the disrespect and how they handled their panel over there. So if Fupa would like to speak to Josiah, she is more than welcome to come over here. But he already said that he has no desire to go over there because y'all mute people, you talk over them, you don't actually want to have a conversation, you don't actually want to let them be heard. So why would he go there? Just saying. Josiah, if you want to add on to that. Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And what would I go over there for? Like, for what? She has imaginary beef. I don't have... What are we going back and forth? Yesterday, when we split apart from this live, there was no problem. And then you started a panel talking about me. I don't... What? So you want me to go over there and what? Argue with a bunch of women on that panel I don't know? I already told y'all what happened in the interview. What's the point?
They was talking mad crap on Insta too earlier.
Yeah, I know. I heard. I was deep cleaning my apartment. Everyone's like, "Yo, they're talking about you. They're talking about you." I didn't even care to go look. I'm cleaning a toilet and y'all are talking about me. I'm cleaning my apartment and y'all are talking. I thought I'm a nobody. Why are we talking about a nobody?
I thought she the one who told us to dead it.
Right.
Stop talking about it. Move on to content. Move on to something else. Yep. She said me and her was not even in it. Why are we in it? Yep. Maybe I explained to you why we're in it. I'm in it because Cece was racist to me. She was colorist to me.
Right.
She talked about my lips. She talked about my skin. She talked about my hair. Hello. I'm going to talk about it. Yeah. And I'm finna hit up Genty too. Cause I'm finna, yeah.
Yeah, but the views went up. So everybody, why are we talking about it? Why are we bringing it up? Y'all are the main ones saying that y'all make money from this content, right? So that's why it's being brought up.
I'm not even in the creator program. Let me say this real loud. I am not in the creator program.
I am, but I only make chump change. Well, until all this.
I took that shit off because it doesn't do shit for the brands that I want to get in contact with. That shit does not pay me. These little brands on TikTok do not pay me as much as the bigger brands would. So my analytics need to line up. I went to school for this shit. I graduated in criminal justice, entrepreneurship, and journalism. And within all of those fucking majors, guess what I learned a lot about? Social media and how to make this shit work for me.
I know, that's right.
So the creator program does not logically make sense for somebody like me who knows where I want to go. I'm not trying to work with these little fucking brands like Bloom and shit. I'm sorry. Disrespectfully.
Right, and then she's gonna talk about you or wanna
Chanel, baby. And you need to have the analytics to line up with that. So I'm not going to have the creator program suppress my views and my content when I know that that's not going to do nothing for me. So I'm not in the creator program because I've done my research for my content. I don't care how slowly I grow. I'm going to get there. Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But Phoenix, you be eating.
For real, she go in.
Oh, that's why I didn't understand when you sat there and said that you was a wannabe creator. Like, that don't even make any sense.
I want to be until I hit 5 million. I don't care.
Right.
I'll take my time.
But I have a question. How long have they been creators?
For Cece been a creator for like 4 or 5 years. She just hit 2 mil. She's been stuck on 1.9 mil our whole relationship.
So y'all are counting somebody who's been doing this, correct me if I'm wrong, since November and already has over 100K.
Right.
Been doing this for literally my son's entire life. And it took you to get to 2 million. I've seen Kane get to how many millions just from being loud. So why is your loudness not working for you?
Because they want to be. They want to be.
But apparently she didn't
y'all
get.
calling me nobodies. Y'all call me clout chasers. What fucking clout do y'all have to give me?
Well, why do we have to tear each other down? If we're all striving for the same goal, which is to be y'all, because listen, y'all are striving to be content creators, right? This is not everybody's full-time thing, because Josiah said this is not his full-time thing, but you're striving to be a content creator. They're striving to be content creators. Last time I checked, between you, Cece, and Fupa, y'all all do different types of content, right? We're all women. So if we're supposed to be for women and women's rights and why we're doing this, why are you breaking down another content creator?
I was a follower of both of these women just last week.
Oh my.
Crazy. Now I got beef with them? How? Y'all mad at me for what?
The Lulu.
What the fuck? Like, you're mad at a supporter because I have a voice? Like, I just don't understand. Like, is it because I really don't get it? Like, I logically cannot understand how I was a follower of both of these women just last week. Now I got problems with both of them. How? What did I do?
Because they didn't
Phoenix,
want
you know what it
Josiah to
is?
speak
You're
his
so
piece.
educated. You're so educated in the way you speak.
Exactly.
I feel like they feel like belittled because when you talk, you just like, it's like magic coming out of your mouth. Like, it's like watching a
Kind of did that a
unicorn.
little bit yesterday because she was like, she's from the suburbs. She don't get it. She wants you to get out of character. What the fuck does that mean? I'm still a black woman
Yeah, that
who had to work for what the fuck I got. Like, what? I went to school.
The heck out
Y'all
of me.
mad at me, but maybe you should be mad at your fucking families or some shit because my parents are immigrants
Right.
from Africa. They moved here, they got their citizenship, they worked fucking hard, and they're able to take care of me and my family. Why the fuck are you mad at us that we are in the suburbs and we happen to have a good life? What?
Yes, fuck.
And last time I checked, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand. They're sitting here. I don't ever sit down and talk about nobody being from the suburbs because as a person who has family in the suburbs, my rent is more than my family's mortgage. So who's really big money? Like, what are y'all talking about? And we're from the north, so we should know it's expensive.
And I'm about to move again in August. I don't have no choice. I have to move again, so I'm moving again. Okay, do you know what the fuck that means? That means big shit. What the fuck? You have to do that deposit. You got to do that first month's rent. You got to do that last. There's so many things you have to do. I'm not saying I'm a big baller making money because I'm not. The fuck? I'm working on it. And I'm very humble about it. And I'm very grateful for my family that are behind me every single time. I'm 28 and my family still is right there. Because that's just what we do as Africans. Shout out to my fucking culture. But the way that people are trying to now throw it in my face, like, oh, she's from the suburbs. She's not really about that life. You should be ashamed to be about any type of fucking life. You had to do that to survive. It's not a flex to have struggled. It built who you are. It made who you are as a person. It built you into, having the exterior you have. But to use that as some type of sub or some type of, ooh, I'm better than you because I went through shit. How the fuck does that make sense?
Right.
How could that be a flex? You should have wanted to not have gone through things like that. And it's unfortunate that you did. I'm glad that it made you something good, I guess. But what the fuck? That doesn't take away from who I am because I didn't struggle or because I went to school or because I graduated. What the fuck? Come on now. That shit is weird. And I felt that sub yesterday, but I was like, all right, maybe she's just trying to get her girl to calm down.
I thought I was the only one that caught on to that.
I caught it.
Me too. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's why I said in the comments,
she's trying to get us out of character. She's trying to, I'm like.
You're already out of character.
But then you hear the ratchetness from Cece when she was like, oh, fuck, that's why she's like,
and that should tell you everything.
Can I
tell you everything?
From college a long time after I was supposed to because I dealt with the shit that I had to back and forth. So I graduated that. Then I also went to nail school. I was fucking brand ambassador of my school because I fucking wanted that shit to be good. I actually apply myself in things that I want to do. I started this interviewing shit in November. I've blown the fuck up from that shit. It's still a slow rise, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and what I want to do. I grind for what the fuck I want to do. That doesn't take away from who I am because I'm from the suburbs. What? Are you mad?
This is why I love Phoenix.
That's all they can do. And that's all they can do.
I never heard of living a soft life I'm trying to live a soft life. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, not for nothing, I don't understand what's the bad thing. We should want where everybody keeps talking about children and being mothers, right? As a mother, I don't want my child growing up in no type of rough and rural environment or going through
Correct.
anything
And
that
I agree
I've
with
had
you
to
on
go
that, yo.
through. My
Right.
goal
We're
is to
trying to
be
build a better life
better.
for our children as mothers, or
Absolutely.
like my
That's
thing
why I
is,
don't have no fucking kids yet. I thought
yes,
when I
live
was
your
younger, I was
life,
like,
baby.
when I'm 26, I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna have 3 kids. Like that. Delusional. I am
This
28
is what
and I don't have one kid. I don't got a husband. I don't got a, you know what I mean? Like,
this is why I tell
I'm working out
people
what the
to
fuck
live
I
their
want,
life.
right?
Yes.
Because one thing about it, I want to give my children exactly what my parents gave me. I want them to be
Amen.
28 and still be taken care of because I grinded to get to where I
Yeah.
had to be. My parents are both immigrants. They came here and worked the fuck hard. So they didn't have to worry about all 4 kids handling whatever they needed to do for their kids. I'm trying to do the same thing. So before I lay down and open up my legs, I need to make sure I got that finger locked up. I got
Yeah.
that ring. Okay, that's 1. 2, I'm going to make sure I am stable. I can do what the fuck I need to do for my kids. I'm sorry I don't have the same goals as y'all. What? My goals are a
Right.
little
Don't talk
different.
crap
My
about you
standards are
though.
a little different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't
Right.
try to come at me for who I am because I didn't struggle. What?
But she
Or
wanna
how
call
they
you a bum.
talk. Right, or how they talk.
Thanks.
Yep.
Like
And then
fuck.
the kids was around, like children were present, and we're talking and calling people all types of niggas and
Yes.
bitches and
Disgusting.
this and that. Like, y'all see how quickly I mute my anytime I saw mute. Like, I don't understand why certain things are not being called out.
I
Like,
think Josiah wants to say something. Say it.
I
Sorry,
know.
I just didn't want to be rude and cut y'all off. And that's why I got a little bit out of character yesterday and made a comment about, because mind you, I've been the one, helping take care of him. So I know what goes on behind the scenes. I saw a little bit of his hair in the camera, and I've been saying this whole time, she's not attending to him. And I'm not trying to knock anyone. I'll skip that part. It just triggered me. And then she was talking about me, and he's smart. He knows. She was talking about me, and he's sitting right there. And him and I left on a note of giving him a promise. So she's here bashing me. He's only ever seen good of me. And she's here now bashing me. And he's sitting there playing his ukulele. Why don't you go over there and give him, hey, you're doing an amazing job. Let me hear you play the ukulele. Why are you bashing me for absolutely no fucking reason?
A better baby
Again,
mama.
that's something to be called out too. Like, and that's what I was saying too, even with the DV video. One, it was a lie, but that little boy is not used to hearing me being referred to as Josiah. So now all of a sudden we've been broken up for less than 24, 48 hours, and you're saying Josiah to him and looking at him crazy as if I'm some type of something bad to him.
That's
and
disgusting.
Nobody called that out.
Can I say something?
Oh yeah.
Hi Josiah, it's Katie. So Josiah knows me. I have 3 kids, and that literally upset me so much. As a mom, you want to do anything and give all your attention to your children. And when she was blatantly ignoring him,
Yes.
for all this drama, for something that shouldn't even be shown to him,
And brought him into it.
Exactly. And he has said nothing bad about, that boy or anything. He has admitted his wrongdoings. And at the end of the day, if me and my fiance were just talking about it, if someone was jabbing me and jabbing me and jabbing me, I would 100% defend myself. And it makes me sad because I care about Josiah. Sorry. And it's sad. It's just sad, everything involved. So Josiah is a good person.
What are you talking about, girl? Can you come up here? Because I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. But she said, so y'all can talk about a kid, but she can't bark at you while he's here. What? Can you please come up and speak?
trial. Nobody is speaking badly.
Like, they act like he said something like so bad about Lil Man,
If
and
they
he
are
did not.
listening and
Break it
He's
out
watching,
not.
enough.
He's not
Let's
saying
come
nothing
up.
bad about the boy.
Right.
He's just being
He's
a
just
worried father.
He
explaining
was
why.
genuinely concerned. That
okay,
was
so
it.
come up,
Exactly.
Rhiannon. I'm
So
requesting you to come up,
my
please.
thing is, he was just explaining that he was just basically triggered because of the way she was talking in front of him. First of all, when you're even
Exactly.
having an argument with your ex spouse or whatever you guys are to each other, you shouldn't even have to be arguing around kids. Period.
Or
They
bring him
shouldn't even
into
be
it.
involved in nothing. I have two
Exactly.
children.
I got
Why the
3.
fuck do my 2 kids need to hear anything that's going on between mommy and daddy? The fuck?
Facts.
Can I say
And
something
he
else
shouldn't
also?
have to clock her.
Go ahead,
for what
Josiah.
Oh, look. Oh, not the aggressive. Not the aggressive.
Okay, so
Can you hear me?
Miss Rhiannon, can you go ahead and speak? Because you've been doing a lot of yapping in the comments. I don't know what you're even talking about. Can you explain, please?
What I'm talking about is y'all want to talk about her kids. So when she goes to defend herself, now all of a sudden she's wrong for defending herself in his presence. First of all, when you're a mother,
started it all.
how would she look if she walked away from her
I don't
son
think.
to correct people?
Girl, shut the fuck up. I don't think
Who
y'all
the
really
fuck are you talking
understand
to,
the gist of
bitch?
everything.
Don't fucking talk to me
I'm
like
talking
that.
to the monkey.
Don't
I'm
talk
talking
to me like
to
that. I did not come in on no rah-rah
you.
shit. Shut the fuck up.
You come
I don't
in
know
these
who the fuck you
comments
think you're
and you're
talking
in.
to, bitch.
You don't need to be
Come,
in here.
come to me with some fucking respect. I'm asking a logical
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. I gotta drop both of y'all because y'all doing the bitches and hoes and bitches and hoes. Everybody, we need to have a tap break because we're about to get taken down. Everybody tap the screen. Everybody tap the screen. Please, please, please tap the screen.
Let's
If y'all want to re-request up, I'll bring y'all up. Please don't do no bitches and hoes and all that shit. Like, respectfully, if you gotta eat each other up, figure it out. PG-13 it, okay? Because otherwise we are gonna get taken down. And my main page is already taken. Okay, so this is only our backup unless we gonna head over to favorited. So if y'all want to come back up, you can request back up. I think it was Rhiannon and Butterfly. If y'all want to come back up, and then please keep tapping the screen because we are getting mass reported. So do your due diligence while you're in the comments, please.
That was who was that? You said Rhiannon.
Yeah, it was Rhiannon.
That person's been on the FUPA team talking mad stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for letting me up.
My apologies,
Thank you
panel.
so much.
That I did get out of character for 2 seconds, and that's only because it's the fact that I have watched this go down since the beginning. And it's been little things that I have been seeing. At first, I was like, okay, I don't really know too much about them. But at the same time, I know Cece socially through my girlfriend because she follows Cece. So I'm like, okay, let me just see what's going on. Once I seen that video, well, let me go back. When he played that audio of her going in on him about the podcast.
Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we shifting the conversation to Cece's kid? Because I really don't want to do that.
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I do want to keep in mind the reason I got on live today was to do my skincare and listen to Megan's new album.
Beautiful skin, by the way.
It turned into Cece's not racist for what she said. So then I sat my ass down and I said, nah, yes, the fuck she was, because she called me Raggedy Ann. She said my lips look like a fish, and she said now she's talking shit. So that's what we're talking about here right now.
And that's what I'm getting into. It's going to be quick, but that's what it goes down to. That happened once she came out and said that. Once he showed that video of her, and she didn't know what she was talking about, but was trying to dig on him. That's when I knew Cece had a problem. The fact that Josiah reached out to you, which people keep getting misconstrued, like you just was clickbaiting and just trying to weasel your way into something just to bring you
I didn't
into
even know he existed. Respectfully, I did not know. I swear to God, I did not know. I haven't even seen CC on my For You page in so long. No tea, no shade. I literally did not know. He reached out to me.
I believe that. You don't want to know why I believe that? That man came. He should have been the lawyer on the YSL case. That man came with so many receipts. I thought I had to go back to fucking Red Lobster because the receipt was so long. Okay.
Thank you.
So with that being said, the fact that he reached out, because everybody knows once you have a platform and you have your stands, quote unquote, and I use that term loosely, when you have your stands, they're going to pick and choose and stick by who they want to stick by. They're going to ride or die for whoever they're going to ride or die for. But the fact that she knows that her platform is way bigger than his, because clearly, as she says, she put him on, which at the end of the day, he don't use this platform for income. So the fact that she drugged all of this out and he was finally able to speak his peace to someone who was able and willing to listen to him. And she got offended. Not only did she get offended, she felt some type of way because she's like, oh, we're two black women, when in reality, you're not black. We're two black women, and you're supposed to be on my side first. That's not how right and wrong goes. Right and wrong is right and wrong. Black and white is black and white. There's no in between, no gray areas. So the fact that she came on this panel and tried to degrade you with your color, she tried to try to tone check you in so many ways. It's degrading to us as black women because we're supporting a black man when you are wrong. The fact that you got out of your body so bad that you had to go and disrespect somebody on their looks and their appearance, and when in reality, your whole persona, while we talk about Fupa Gang, her whole persona is about her being big. Your name is Fupa. What is a Fupa? You get a Fupa because you're big, right? So the fact that you team up with somebody who has a name of a body characteristic, how can you go and talk about someone else's characteristics when in reality those are the same features and characteristics that you want? For her to call you raggedy and for you to come on this app and want to be with people, okay? But you at the end of the day, you have like this disregard towards black people. You really don't like us. You just want to emulate us. You want to cosplay us because it's good for your persona. It's good for your platform. Her calling you Raggedy Ann, she's in box braids every other month. What is that?
Right.
Okay, have a bonnet on that your man clearly put investments in for your bonnets. What you ain't got black people hair? What is you stepping on? Piss or tea? Because if it's piss, it's piping hot. Because if a damn show ain't no pee, there is no way that and disrespect somebody who, for one, had your back. Because Josiah, the receipts that you came with, baby love, she shouldn't have never even opened. She should have just threw in the flag and said, you know what, I quit.
She should have never went live with it or even made a video about it.
Period. That's the whole thing. You don't want people to talk about or address the things that you have brought to this platform. If no, this man said he was still trying to make it seem like they were together. That says a lot. Because what goes on behind closed doors, we will never know. The only two people know is Josiah and Cece. So the fact that she brought it to the internet and expect this man not to defend himself and his character is behooving to a logical mind, which lets you know she's not, all her nuts and bolts are not there. Some shit's loose and missing. They rolling like 7-11 dice, baby. Okay?
And now she playing victim.
There is no way you can play victim, baby, and you ain't got no receipts. All the receipts she claimed that she had, she did not have. So the fact that you came on this platform to speak, and she could have spoke to Phoenix in a calmly manner. As soon as that girl clicked in, it was rah, 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 rah. She crashed out instantaneously, lost her noodles. She was lost in the sauce. Absolutely was. For her to degrade you and demean you in that manner, everybody should cancel Cece because there's no way everybody want to cancel E. Kane for her comment, but this woman is being a colorist and transphobic. Okay? She's killing two birds with one voice. How does that work? How does one get away with that? If it was a crime that was committed and you had to come to the stand in that moment, she would be exercised. She will be out of here, finito. Why? Because you're doing things that you're mad because people spoke about your body. You are thin as wind, sweetheart. I could blow you with a whistle. Okay? So the fact that you get up here and talk about somebody's appearance and their gender when you laid up with this person who you are misgendering, when did you realize that you want to misgender this person?
Right. And she must have been feeling that way the whole time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What they say, a drunk mind speaks a sober mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like her mind. People don't understand that there's neurons. You get a certain type of serotonin and dopamines that are released when you're angry. You get what I'm saying? So when you are in a moment, you're going to say and do things. Now, if you mean them, you're going to stand 10 toes down. Without a pinky toe, you can't stand up. Okay? I don't know if nobody know that, but Google it. So the fact that you came on here and you stood on what you said about this person, that means you have always had those feelings. And me personally, Josiah, I'm going to say this. I spoke to my girl about this numerous of times. I honestly feel like Cece's not gay. Okay? I feel
She's
like
not.
Cece
That's what I'm
gay.
saying. That's what I'm saying. She's not because am my mic on? Oh, because first of all, that whole rant she went on about my sexuality. First of all, if I like men, I would just say it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. And if I like men, it would be a fine ass man I was with.
But what's the
Unfortunately, I don't
problem
like
with
men. I'm sorry.
you?
I don't know what to tell you, honey. But everything that was coming out of her mouth was straight projection. She's like, oh, I knew what I
Absolutely.
liked since I was
She
in middle school.
deflected to project. Absolutely what she did.
Yeah, I'm like, she like, I knew what I liked since middle school. You knew what you liked since middle school, so then why do you have a
To
baby
me,
father?
all
Why were
around
you
is
just
not.
with a trans man? That don't even make no motherfucking sense.
Period,
I
because
have
she
been
likes
with a
men.
man for almost 20
Right.
years. You were just with men. What?
What made me realize that? It was yesterday, I believe it was, when you I don't know if it was a screenshot or something that you posted, but she was like, "You're always the man. You're the man that I always wanted." Baby, say what? Huh?
So
No, you
Josiah,
can't do those type of things, and then people are just going to sit there and let it happen. Now, if you had not spoke on your piece, then you would have had this whole narrative, negative, wrong connotation and narrative on you without you speaking your piece. And now the fact that you have people behind you, now she wants to go and attack them. Her calling Phoenix, and by the way, Phoenix, let me tell you something, baby. I'm a mother of three boys. I always wanted a little girl. You are gorgeous as all out
Facts.
in a sunflower
Facts.
field over a rainbow. Do you understand me?
Yo.
clock
That
it.
is, you know that you have the confidence and the pizzazz that people want, they dream and pray about. Don't you? I know you would never let that happen, but never let anybody take you down or make you feel that right hand comment. Yes, I know it hurt. Yes, I know it may feel some type of way, but I clearly see that your mindset is on a whole nother bracket, baby. You're cut from a different cloth. It seems like you come from a
Yep.
different breed, okay? And the fact that she
Thank
did that
you.
because she's dealing with her own insecurities. And that is the problem with people today. When you do, because I have my own little mental health issues, you know what I mean? But when you have
Mm.
certain mental issues, there is things that people are not willing to cope with. And the only way you can cope with things is actually take accountability and understand this is my fault, this is my flaw, this is what I could have did better, this is what I did wrong. Let me try to fix. She don't have that concept. She can't
No.
grasp it. So for her
No.
to attack
Hmm.
a dark-skinned woman and she's light-skinned, you're not even black, but you have this
Right.
whole persona of cosplaying African American women. How does that work? Why are you getting a
Thank you.
BBL? If you don't the
And then
money to squat,
I'm hearing that her battery pack, Fupa, is over there crying now. Now she mad, she
cry.
crying. How are you
How
crying and
low?
mad? You evolved
You were just
yourself
so
into
tough
something that
last
you had no
night.
idea what the fuck was going
The
on.
comments was just saying
And
that Fupa
that's
said Josiah want her.
I have a
and
question.
that's why I can't that's
Your
why
face
I
look like
came
I
up here
told y'all
for.
she
Like
was
I'm
wishy
Hold on,
washy.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Give Ace a second to talk because he been waiting to get on his back up. So Ace, what did you have to say? Because I heard you
can
got
y'all
thrown
hear
into it
me?
too. Yeah, you're a little
It
delayed.
said
You're a little delayed though.
can y'all oh hold on, let me get in the house and let me get set. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I
okay.
have a question.
it be like that sometimes.
So
Mm-hmm.
during yesterday's live, I don't know who it was. I think Phoenix, maybe you saw the comment. I don't remember if it was you or who saw it, but I had commented and I said, listen, at some point, somebody's going to have to be the bigger person and stop talking. And Josiah agreed with that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So why are we still talking about it? Like
Because
what
okay,
did
so
you
let me
say?
answer
Is
your
that a
question
genuine question?
directly. No, let me answer your question, right? I got up today. I woke up late as fuck. I got up. I checked my phone barely because I knew it was gonna be bullshit. Then I ate my food. I took my dog out. I chilled. I hang out. I get on my phone. First thing I see is that Fupa was up early, bright and early, clocking in to talk shit. So
Early
she was
bird
doing
gets the
that, right?
worm.
Then I seen that apparently CC posted another sub video. Okay, bet whatever. That's what she does. She doesn't do nothing direct. Got you. So she did that. So then what did I do? I said, okay, I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna do my skincare. It's okay. I said I'm gonna do my skincare. I'm going to listen to Megan's new album. I'm gonna chill. But then I get on live and everybody's like, you're dragging the Raggedy Ann comment. You're dragging it. That wasn't racist. That's the first things I'm seeing in my live. How the fuck y'all gonna tell me what's racist and what's not when it is?
But how can they say you're dragging on the Raggedy Ann when that's going against that's colorism? You can
And it happened
change
twice.
being
She stood on
being.
it. She said it the first time during the interview when she came up on her friend's page, and then she said it again yesterday. She said it twice. So
I've
she
been
stood on
bouncing
it.
back and forth. I've been bouncing back and forth. Guaranteed. But this is my thing. How can they tell you that you cannot drag on a racist comment, but you're mad because somebody said something about your weight? You can change your weight. You can't change your color.
but nobody even said anything about her weight is what's crazy. Right. And then on top of that, the thing that you said about Raggedy Ann wasn't the only thing you said. You said I need to comb out my hair. You said I look like Raggedy Ann. You said my lips look like a fish. And you said I'm ugly as fuck. You said all these things all in a wrapped up. I said, why am I ugly? I said, how am I ugly? How am I ugly? You could never answer it. You could never answer how I was ugly.
I'm not going to speak on the racism part. I'm a white woman. That's got nothing to do with me. You feel me? Like, respectfully, I'm going to sit that one out. My question was more.
Okay, then you can't ask me why we're still talking about it. That's the answer on why we're still talking about it.
Why am I still talking about it? I don't know, because they were on live. Her Fupa, 2 trans men just completely bashing me for how many hours? So, while I was no, not right. Wait. While I was deep cleaning my apartment. Okay, so that's what I was doing, deep cleaning my apartment. I'm not really talking about it. I'm on Phoenix's panel, and people are asking me questions. Content went back to regular scheduled content. That's about it. I don't give a damn.
Y'all asking us why we keep talking about it, but we're responding to them. So are we just not supposed to respond?
Well, here's the thing. After I said the whole thing about, someone's going to have to be an adult and sit this one out, and Josiah said, correct, I guess that has to be me, right? After that, I tuned into Fupa's live, so I wasn't even really on the continued live for you guys. So what I saw then was recordings of Josiah calling her a fat B.
Where are these recordings that everybody keeps talking about?
From my point of view.
Where are they?
I haven't been on live. I haven't been on live since yesterday.
If you go on Fupa's live right now, she has the recording. She has the video.
That's fine, but you want to know what? That is a piece of it, though, because she came in that live damn near about to fake cry, okay? Because she wants peace. She wants it all to stop. She went over to her panel and instantly changed her mindset on what she spoke on Phoenix on her panel. So the fact that she went over there and did complete 180 and went back into, I'm Team CC. They said no. And how many times Phoenix and Josiah? How many times did y'all tell her nobody said nothing about your weight or your kids?
But I saw the recording. Like, I saw it.
The recording of what? The recording of what?
But wait, call her a fat bitch. Back because she went over there.
I literally watched it come out of your mouth, bro.
You watched me say fat bitch.
Yes, I saw the recording. They put, bro. If you go on her live, if you go on her live, she will show you calling her a fat bitch.
A fat bitch.
I saw it. I'm not making this shit up.
Was that after she left? Wait. Was that after she left the panel? I left the panel, went and started another panel, lied to her man and said I was talking shit about him, ruined a friendship that I had with her man. Because
she said that y'all were never
shut up, I'm talking.
Okay,
shut
can I say something?
Fucking shut up, bitch.
Yeah, no, you don't have to shut up because I'm trying to tell my piece. And you don't have to shut up.
You can be respectful.
I don't get why Fupa is trying to make herself the victim. Like, you're literally doing stuff, being messy, and then now when somebody calls you big, now it's just a problem. But she's literally being messy. Literally.
Messy as fuck.
Zombie girl, I'm sorry I had to drop you there because you sounded like a minor. I do not. Hold on, Rhiannon. Hold on. I'm sorry, Zombie girl, I had to drop you because you sound like a young girl, and I cannot have minors up on my panel. I'm sorry. But feel free to talk in the comments. What's it called? Can we have some respect in the panel, please? I'm not sure I have no bitches and hoes and shut ups and da 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 da. No, because then we're gonna get banned, and my main is not up right now.
Agreed. Officially, Fiona is saying she has the recording that Rhiannon is talking about.
I don't have the recording, but Fupa had the recording.
No, I'm saying there's somebody in the comment. Her name is officially Deanna. She's saying that she has the recording that Deanna. She was speaking about.
Can you send it to me on Instagram? I'll play it right now.
So answer Josiah's question. When did that comment, quote unquote, happen? Before, now listen to me, open your ears, before or after she left the panel when she wanted to dismiss and drop everything and wanted to be a peacemaker? Answer that, Winona.
It's Rhiannon, and it was after.
Okay, so what you're saying holds no weight, darling. Sorry.
She triggered me and ruined a friendship. She lied to her man. I literally was nice as fuck to her. And then started a panel. I went over there. They were all talking filth. I'm talking about filth on me after we just spoke to each other. I apologized for anything I might have said out of line to her. And then she went and started a panel and talked about me all day. All
Friends
day.
don't really
And
mean
then
nothing at the
ruined
end
a
of the day,
friendship.
though.
So if I called her that, I do apologize.
Friends don't really pay the bills, though. So like a friendship,
Okay, I have the video.
that's kind of besides the point. You already
That's
have
my
a
thing. Y'all were
following.
getting
That's why
mad at
people follow
What the
you.
Josiah.
hell are you talking about, man?
He's answering your question. Now let's
Right.
break it down, right? You came onto this panel.
I have the video so we can all listen to it and we can address it accordingly.
Okay. You came onto this panel specifying, stating that he called her fat or whatever. She's gonna play the video, right? And then you specified, why are we still talking about it? So let me break it down, because from the original live that they went on, he came with receipts. Like Miss Social Free says, she ate, I'm sorry, but she ate you up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with her 2 snacks in between. Okay, because like she said, he came with them receipts. Drop that location. Nobody has talked about the DV. Nobody has talked about the false allegations. Nobody has talked about any of that, right? Now, the conversation and topic that is being brought up today, okay, is FUPA going on live and continuing, okay, with these allegations of people speaking upon people children, people speaking upon her weight, okay, the Raggedy Ann comments. These are all different topics. So I'm assuming you're a grown adult, okay? I'm assuming that you have some type of emotional intelligence. I'm assuming that you can use logic and common sense to see that if different allegations are going to continue being made, whether they're true, not true, everybody is entitled to their own opinions, their own feelings. Guess what? The same way FUPA has a right to go early in the morning and still be talking about a Raggedy Ann comment and people, and I could understand her weight being a topic, but like people said, she could change her weight. We can't change our color.
And she was talking about my definition, my sexuality, my FO. She was saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Misgendering you.
Yeah, like they have all day just bashing me.
Gonna cause a reaction.
And okay, before we keep going, hold on. Before we keep going, let me play the video so we can address the video.
Oh, that beautiful
wants to speak about. Here you go.
Let me go in these comments. Whoever in the comments. Okay, so I really had a question. I got an honest to God question. Josiah, I don't want you to cut Josiah. Please come up here.
Daddy.
Hold on.
Josiah, I don't want you to cut Josiah. Please come up here.
Bitch, I ain't going up there with your fucking raggedy ass. Daddy.
No, because once you answer that shit,
it's hilarious. She's mad weird. You're mad weird. It's giving clown. I'm about to troll her right now. She's a clown. A clown. Clown. After she triggered and did all of that. So
But
what the hell?
Just tell me that you didn't call her a fat bitch, and you clearly did.
Where did
He just said fat.
No,
What we just heard, bro.
He did not say fat.
Nobody
has
literally said
spoken about her weight.
Yeah, he said fatty.
Now, yes, he may have called her a female dog.
Rhiannon has like, Rhiannon, are you okay? Do you need it? Like what?
Is that not you calling someone a fat B, bro? Is that not you said fatty?
He didn't say that.
He did not say
fatty.
Do you not understand that she left the panel and went and started another panel?
But is that not you not being the bigger person and walking away from the situation? Like,
I can't talk to this lady because she's excusing the fact that this woman left the panel when everything was perfectly fine, went and started another panel, lied to her man and said I was talking about him. I was, quote unquote, I guess friends, because he said we were never friends. Then
y'all want me to replay it again?
Women talking about me and then asked me to come to a panel that she's talking mad shit on. Did I troll her? Yeah.
Hold on.
What the hell?
Let me play it again. I need everybody to shut the hell up. Listen, whatever is around you and your surroundings, shut it up. The TV, the radio, whatever the fuck it is. Because y'all not listening. It does not fucking say fat bitch. He never said that. He literally said fatty. Please listen. Okay?
The word bitch left them out too, right?
No, it did not.
Okay,
listen.
replay it.
I got an honest to God question. Josiah, I don't want you to cut Josiah. Please come up here.
Bitch, I ain't going up there with your fucking raggedy ass.
Okay.
Daddy.
Fatty, okay.
Once you answer that It's hilarious. She's mad weird. You're mad weird. It's giving clown. I'm about to troll her right now. She's a clown. A clown.
But why are we excusing
So
the
he
fact
called
that
her a
she
bitch.
left
He
this
called her a
panel?
fatty, but I'm wrong.
Yo, what?
I'm
I
He said,
confused.
bitch, I
He
ain't
never.
coming up there with your
The fact that you're
raggedy ass. Is that
excusing
not
that
him saying bitch?
Yo,
No,
you're
girl, did you
Calling her
not
fat.
hear
Is that
this,
not him calling her
nigga?
fat?
wait. It's the fact that
You're
she left this
delusional as
panel.
fuck, bro.
Yo, she got a little issue. The fact that
You're like
woman
A
left.
actually
little issue, bro. You
delusional.
mad sassy.
This is
You
Well,
mad
okay, here we
sassy.
go with the
Is he not
misgendering.
supposed to be
Here we go with the
sassy?
misgendering.
Sassy is a gender.
Drop her.
Sassy is a gender.
Yo, you gotta listen.
I
I'm
call, I
female.
call
Did you
my
forget?
man
what you're
Listen,
sassy.
listen,
doing,
He's a
listen.
bro.
biological
Did you
man.
forget?
How is
I'm
that
female at
misgender?
birth, honey. Y'all were just discussing all of that. How I'm a she, right? Of course I'm
No, she's
sassy, baby. Of course.
a troll.
What else would you expect? I'm female. Now,
Okay, I spoke
listen.
my
Close your
piece.
ears,
Y'all want
Rihanna.
to
Yeah,
Can you
be
she
mute
doesn't
her?
know
stuck on
Can you mute
ignorance
her,
she
and
just
Phoenix?
not
started more
listening.
shit.
That's
Phoenix,
on
can
you.
you
Go
mute
ahead
her?
and run
Okay, but I
away.
spoke
Go
my
ahead and run
piece.
away.
Yeah, tell her to get her
They're
out.
not listening.
Bye.
They're not
Bye-bye.
I'm
listening.
not
She
running
is
away. All right,
slow.
kick me then.
She's
Bye.
Pay
gonna
me.
run away.
Bye-bye.
She's literally
Bye.
gonna leave anyway. Called
Yes.
it.
Goodbye.
Jeez.
And
Drop
see,
her like
what
a
people don't
pigeon.
understand is why she's trying to sit up here and say that Josiah called her a fat bitch. Baby girl, those words weren't even next to each other.
They weren't
Consecutive
even
means back to
together.
back.
The
Bitch,
fuck?
not nowhere close.
Crazy.
Bitch, that's a so the fact that he called her a fatty, I didn't
Listen.
say you were fat. I said a fatty. So there's a big difference. Your name is Fupa. Let's not forget that. And everybody, I think he's forgetting her name. Her tag on here is Fupa Gang. So the fact that you for some reason is holding this deep down in your gut, Fupa, that somebody is talking about your big back is so behooving to me because that is literally your name.
Listen,
What
I'm
are you
sorry.
saying?
I had to
Listen,
drop
I
her
want to
because
point
she's
something out.
fucking
I want to
annoying.
hold on. I want to
Into stuff, and that's why
Wait, Vicky. Vicky got something.
No, I just said I'm
Wait,
sorry.
wait, wait.
I had to drop her. She gave me fucking anxiety. I was about to flip the fuck out, so she got dropped absolutely by me. I don't give a
Vicky,
fuck.
yeah,
I
she got
love
me
you.
posted.
I
So,
love
Got
you,
me
oh
Vicky.
posted.
well. Oh well. I don't care. I
Okay,
don't
hold
care.
on. I want to give Ace a challenge, a chance to speak up because he been waiting. He was on a backup. He was on a main. He's been waiting to speak his piece because they pull him into this shit too. How the
Well,
fuck did you get in it?
first of all, I'm banned on my main because they masked me because how I got in it is I went to the live that I seen Fupa initiating. Let's get that clear. Fupa, another high up influencer who yes has 4 kids and should have stuff better to worry about than drama between two people who were in love. It has nothing to do with you. Don't know two sides of the story. So for you to be coming at somebody when you don't know what's going on, it gives delusion, baby. You're past 30, boo. Let's pick it up and let's worry about something else. So I went to that live and I said, I wish this situation was fully healed. Like the situation should be healed. That's all I said. Fupa then says, "Oh, check the Discord." They all go check the Discord. CC come back snapping at me, bringing my situation up, bringing up me and Gio. Me and Gio has nothing to do with Josiah and CC, baby. So for her to bring that up, and we're supposed to be cool, you're trying to throw something in my face that I went through. So now you don't have respect for me. So now I'm not gonna allow you to sit up here and continue to bash this man when I know what the fuck is going on for real. This man has been calling me since before all of it even started going down happening because I was cordial on both ends. I gave both ends trying to tell both of them to heal. She's trying to say that I never told Josiah to heal or never to tell him when to like calm down and stuff. Josiah, can you please attest that I've told you multiple times like it's not that serious. Just let it go. Let her talk. Let her do her one. Let her do her big one. I've said that multiple times.
Yes,
So
yes, he
for her to
has.
try to sit up here and throw him and try to say, Ace, oh, I'm so disappointed in you. You should be on my side. Da, 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 da. Bitch, I was never on nobody's side. And I'm not going to be. And I was not on nobody's side. It was not my place to be on nobody's side because it's not for me. This situation does not serve me. So I'm not going to be on nobody's side. And for Fupa, and why I came for Fupa is because when Cece was saying all that, they got to sitting up there. Bitch, you don't know me either, ho. So when I'm going, why you sitting up? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck about it and how she feels because she's sitting up here chiming herself into shit that she has no business chiming herself into, and then to have 2 other trans men aiding her on a live, degrading this trans man. It's sick. You was just eating him out, CC. It's sick. It's sick. Y'all should you should really this whole situation did not have to be brought to the internet. You know what you were doing, because I'm a petty sign too, and I know what the fuck I'm doing when I'm doing it. So you know what you were doing. He responded how he responded, which was no disrespect, and it got to where it was for no reason, because your head was gas, because the money was flowing in because of the views. That's it. Let's just be honest. And if he really went to the courthouse, that's the only thing I fought Josiah for, which we already had that discussion about it. We already talked offline about it. If he would have went to the courthouse, I guarantee you 100% you would be shut up right now.
For a fact.
I promise you.
And you know what's crazy, Ace? Even though it came to the internet, nobody wants to call her out on the real fucking tea. The revenge corn and the DV allegations. Nobody's
and doxing too.
Doxing too.
Okay, let me bring that up. That's when she had said something on the live like, oh, why didn't I come to her or something. That's when I came to her. When I seen that, I was like, okay, yo, maybe this is getting way too much. And then what she told me is that, oh, how could she have done it if he's sending it to everybody? But little did she know, he told me he ain't even posted it on OF yet.
Thank you. Never did.
And I got the receipt for that too, because
you're getting yourself in trouble. So for me trying to be a friend telling you this situation should be healed is because I know what what could be coming on your end. But I'm not gonna be the messy person that's gonna come tell you too, oh, Josiah's gonna put a lawsuit on you, like, because I'm not that close to you either. I feel like when you only want to talk to me is when you're trying to get something out of me or want me to be on your side, and bitch, I'm in it and I'm not in it. Like, I'm not in it. So for Fupa to do that, for her to sit up there and like, first of all, Cece doesn't need your platform. Josiah, Cece has millions. There's millions of people that believe in this, that's getting in on this story. So obviously, I wouldn't fault Josiah for trying to go to another platform to get an interview. Cece has millions. Fupa, she don't need you, bitch. Sorry.
But also, just also know, but besides, like, Phoenix does have numbers, but also, I don't know if you watch, Ace, if you watch Phoenix, but her platform stands for being heard, not being silenced. So exactly what Josiah was feeling this whole time was being silenced. So what is he going to do? He's going to go to someone that has a strong voice to help him push that voice more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did.
When we got on the phone after I got off live earlier, that's what he was telling me. He was like, I took a liking to Phoenix because Phoenix helps people and gets their voice out. But he even told me, he was like, at first, Phoenix, you wasn't coming at Cece, and Cece like texted you or did some type of, and where like
Am I echoing?
You had got drugged into it.
Yep. I got drugged into it now because basically to me, when she DM'd me, it sounded like I have a bigger platform. I got more followers. Why is you listening to him? Type of thing. And I posted it on my main page. It's on there. But my thing is, I have my little 150K. I'm very humble about it. And I love what I'm building my platform to be. I say that I have a talk show. I'm speaking it into existence. That's what I want. You feel me? So if I have somebody coming to me, he hit me up so many times. And I finally was like, hold on, there's something to this. Who is his ex? I look it up and it's her. I'm like, hold on, she got 2 milli. How am I going to go up against that? I only got 150K. That's not that much. But I say, you know what? At the end of the day, this is what I want my platform to be, and I'm going to do what I can. Unfortunately, and fortunately, at the same time, it's blew up even bigger than that. Now he does have a bigger voice. Even Genty finna come and speak to him. You feel me? So it's like, I did what I wanted to do, but at the end of the day, now you're taking your anger out on me because I helped him speak. And you know, him speaking is bad on you. Yeah. That's why you're mad at me for real. Now you want to call me all types of names, Raggedy Ann. You want to talk about my lips. You want to call me ugly. You could call me everything you want to call me, but at the end of the day, baby, I still know I look better than you. That's one. And two, I know for sure when I get to 2 milli, I'm not going to be in the same position as you. Because when I do get there, I'm going to make sure I get them brand deals and I keep them. Because you, on the other hand, do shit to lose them. Sorry. You mad at me for the wrong reasons. You mad because you did shit that you should have never done during the time of your conversations and relationship with your man. And now that he has to speak up because you was trying to lie on him thinking he was not going to speak. Unfortunately, he didn't go that way. Sorry. And now I'm drugging it. And now people mad at me because I'm talking about it. I'm sorry. You were colorist and racist to me. I'm going to talk about it. Sorry.
And that's another thing. Like, I didn't even never want to, like, get in it. Like I said, I've been cordial. Like, I even tell Josiah, like, I'm cool with Cece. Like, I'm cordial. Like, I'm cordial. The only thing he would really tell me about her is, oh, I wish she would stop. Basically, like, along like, I wish she would stop. Like, I wish she would stop. Like, so, and then I can't really jump on the bandwagon of even the whole, like, all his allegations that he's been, you know, been brought against him, because, like I said, I've been on FaceTime with both of them in the room. I've seen how Zayden comes up to him and reacts to him and, like, you know, looks at him like a father figure. So I can't even picture that. Like, I don't know what's going on. So that's why I don't speak about it. That's why I was so excited for the court date, because I was like, okay, now it's gonna be put on the floor. I was like, it's gonna be put on the floor, honey. But it's just like, you know, it happens how it happens, life happens, and it is what it is, baby.
And it's just crazy because she's still running away from the fact that what she did is a felony, period. Revenge porn, you could go to jail. It's that simple. Like, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to address that. Now you want to bring me up and call me ugly and all types of things. You're distracting from the actual fucking case here. Right. You did revenge porn and you're giving allegations of DV without any foolproof proof behind it. Period.
And when they were addressed, they were also ignored. So how are you supposed to one and the other?
People want to do an interview. You're not even doing interviews how I do. I only started this shit in November. One thing about it, I'm gonna address it whether I like you or not. I said, Josiah, you said that when this DV happened, you woke up and you did react and you did it back. You took accountability for that. I called him the fuck out.
Yeah.
As I should, because I know that was something that happened. I seen the evidence of it, and he already said that. So I'm gonna clock it one more time so everybody's on the same page.
And he told me the same thing, same story. Literally, no changes. That's the thing that's crazy too. Josiah's story, there's no changes. Everything he's saying. Go ahead and tell the story. Clock it again. It's like, it's
but not even that. Like, when there's actual, listen. Josiah and I spent 2 days, maybe 4 hours each, sitting there getting everything. This man, I told, like when I tell you, I feel like I ripped this man from his flesh because of how into detail he went with shit when he didn't have to. But to show the proof and to back up everything that is being said with that proof, bro, come on.
And why would he do that if he had something to hide? I'm not saying shit if I got shit to hide. I'm gonna give you a little and move away. Just like she be doing. Because one thing about him, he had receipts to show from his iPad, but Vicky also had the green screen up. You could see it however you wanted to. Screenshot it and read it yourself. And on top of that, the live was literally completely downloaded and posted on my YouTube. No cuts, no edits. Ain't shit to hide.
I did start watching it in the shower. I'm not gonna lie, no shade. I did start watching it.
At least it's something that's like actually tangible. He has nothing to hide, bro. And people are still coming at him crazy because she has the numbers and he don't, and I don't either. You feel me? We're just trying to do the best we can. It's like, damn, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna still do what I feel like was right. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna grow through it. Right. But it's not fair what he's getting. He didn't do shit to deserve this, and he's proving that he didn't.
But the difference between, I feel like, what Fupa did and was doing and what you did is, like, when I first seen the initiate, like the start, because I seen the start of the.
Oh, he might have got a call, y'all.
I got my 10%. Anyway, I seen like the start of the live, like how she came at you was like you should have asked me for the opportunity first. I did see that. What Fupa is doing is Fupa is literally trying to profit off of this girl's hurt. If Fupa does not see that Cece is literally crashing out and this is what Cece is involving her life around, it's selfish of a mother of 4 kids to be doing this to a woman who has a child herself. It's selfish as fuck. You should not be laughing and keying and aiding her on like, yeah, get on live, do your one. It's childish. That's not okay. And I know from a personal standpoint and from CC being my friend, I know how that feels to look back and be like, ugh, why was I on live doing all that? That's very distasteful. I know how that feels from me and Gio, since you want to bring that up, our situation. I know how that feels. It's not a good thing. It's not good. And to see somebody's friend get up there and aid that is it's disgusting to me. Like, that's not your friend. Like, she's not your friend at all.
And apparently Fupa sees her as a little sister, or like,
they barely talk during our relationship. They just became like friends. They barely talk. Cece was like a fan of Fupa.
It's just really crazy.
But didn't she also, I mean, clock me if I'm wrong, but I kind of seen it before. Didn't she make a video about how she won't get close to influencers because they're all fake?
Yeah.
So now what are you doing?
Using her disposal
a video said she will never get close to other influencers because they're fake. I seen the video myself. So what are you doing? You're going back on your word? How foolish do you look?
You want because she uses people to her disposal, not to be rude or anything, but
like, so what are you really trying to do? Are you really trying to show that he DV'd you, or are you trying to get clout off of fakeness, off of false allegations that could ruin someone's life?
And I'm seeing this in the comments. Somebody talk about Fupa kids, baby. She ran with that narrative. I never talked about her kids. I said she has 4 kids, and even when she DM'd me, she said, keep my kids out your mouth. I said, you have 4 kids. And then she got to talking about her mothering skill. I never said anything about your mothering skills. I have a best friend with a child, and I have I have friends with a newborn, baby. Why would I say anything about your kids, baby? You got that, baby. You do what you do. My mama had 5 kids herself, baby. I know how it goes. I was never talking about your kids, baby. So let's clear that up right there. I just said she has 4 kids, and I think that she should have other stuff to worry about rather than, aiding in her friend crashing out. That's it.
And people always love to do that. Oh, you're talking about
complete,
kids. You're talking about kids.
Right.
I think that's talking about parenting, isn't it? Isn't that priorities or prioritizing? I don't think that's talking about kids.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. Y'all love to yell out, talk about kids, but he wasn't.
I ain't saying nothing about her kids.
I just think it's ridiculous, especially somebody who was supposed to be your friend. At least y'all were cool on a level where she knew some stuff about you and your situation, and for her to throw that in your face on live because you're trying to advise her as a friend, as a fellow content creator friend, that's wrong as fuck. Like, that's how you got thrown in is crazy.
But that's how I knew. I was like, oh, she's gassed up. Because she didn't even come at, she came at me like, the Ace, you don't what you mean fucking heel? I was like, oh, I said that heel word, whatever demon is attached to her is sick right now. Because even that heel word is like something that she is attaching to me being on Josiah's side more when she don't even know. I've been telling Josiah, yeah, like heal a little bit. Like a little bit. And the little does she know Josiah's taking the steps to do that, but it's just she don't realize that she's poking the bear.
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing is, she doesn't realize what she's doing is wrong. 1, 2, she doesn't give a fuck what she's doing wrong. 3, I don't think she really realized that someone was gonna actually